everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be discussing everything that you want to know about Reactive, Mastercraft, as well as Mark II variations of weapons here in Black Ops 4. So that's the thing, guys. If you didn't already know, a couple months ago, the time me making this video, I made a video talking about how you unlock as well as use Reactive and Mastercraft camos. However, that video was made in late December 2018, so roughly the same time that Operation Absolute Zero originally released. So between then as well as now, a lot of things have changed as to how Reactive camos, Mastercraft camos, as well as Mark II variations of weapons since then. So that's what what I'm going to be doing in this video is an updated video talking about how to use as well as unlock Reactive and Mastercraft camos, how they work as well. In addition, I am going to be discussing Mark II weapons. Now that's the thing, guys, before we get too far into this video, I do have a couple of things that I want to say, and that's first of all, the gameplay that you are going to be watching on your screen right now are various gameplays that I have accumulated, as well as if you guys are enjoying this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it down below. Let's go ahead and see if we can break 10 likes on this video. That'd be absolutely amazing. And yeah, guys, now that I got the intro out of the way, let's actually dive right into the video. Alright, guys, so of course the first thing that I am going to be discussing in this video, and that's going to be Mark II weapons. Now that's the thing, for the first couple of months of Black Ops 4 all the way up until Operation Grand Heist released in February of 2019, Mark II variations were not called Mark II variations, they were called signature weapons. So during the early stages of Black Ops 4 up until the release of Operation Grand Heist, all of these weapons had their own names. For example, one of the most popular as well as well-known signature weapon was the MX9 Patriot, which is now known as the MX9 Mark II, as well as you have other ones, for example the GKS Damascus, which is now known as the GKS Mark II. So now that I got that out of the way, you might be wondering what exactly are Mark II weapons. Now, simply put, a Mark II weapon is a cosmetic variant of a pre-existing weapon in Black Ops 4. So that means a Mark II weapon is basically the Black Ops 4 equivalent of a variant like you would see in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, as well as COD World War II. However, as stated a little bit earlier in this video, the Mark II weapons are cosmetic only, which means that you have no statistical advantage when you are going to be using any of these weapons. In a lot of cases, the Mark II variation of the weapon looks slightly different. For example, the iron sights might look a little bit different, as well as some Mark II weapons such as the Rampart as well as the Cordite Mark II. They are a different color and they kind of look like they already have a camo on them. So now you might be wondering, how do I get my hands on Mark II weapons? So first of all, the easiest way that you can get a Mark II weapon, and that is if you pre-ordered Black Ops 4 or you played the game up until Operation Absolute Zero's released in December of 2018, chances are you already have a Mark II weapon, being that all of the signature weapons that you got in Operation First Strike as well as you got for pre-ordering the game, they turned into Mark II weapons. So that means if, let's say, you have the GKS Tactical Unicorn Mastercraft camo, then you do have the GKS Mark II. If you pre-ordered Black Ops 4 and you got the MX9 Patriot, that means that you do have the Mark II variant of the MX9. Another way to get Mark II weapons, which is the easier way if you didn't already play Black Ops 4 when it originally released, and that's through the reserve drops. If you guys didn't already know, there are a handful of Mark II weapons that are floating around in the reserves. So that means if you open enough reserve drops and you are lucky enough, it is possible that you are going to be getting a Mark II weapon. In my opinion, some of the most notable Mark II weapons would be the SWAT RFT Mark II, the Cordite Mark II, as well as the Rampart 17 Mark II, as well as the two ranged DLC weapons that were in Operation Grand Heist, being the Rampage Shotgun as well as the Switchblade Submachine Gun. You could get a Mark II variant of that particular weapon out of the reserve drops. And overall, Mark II weapons are really cool, as well as if you use them, you can receive either a 10 or 15% XP boost, which is really awesome in my opinion, and it does accumulate over time. So yeah, guys, now I am going to be talking about Mastercraft camos in Black Ops 4. Now that's the thing, overall Mastercraft camos have changed around quite a bit in Black Ops 4 ever since the release, being that how Mastercraft camos originally worked back in October was, you got a signature weapon with a reactive camo as well as a Mastercraft camo. Afterwards, you would have to complete a challenge to unlock the reactive camo, then you complete another challenge and then you unlock the Mastercraft camo, and you could only use the Mastercraft camo on that one particular weapon. However, in Black Ops 4 after update 1.17, that is not the case, being that how a Mastercraft camo works is you unlock it one way or another. For example, you can buy certain Mastercraft camos in Blackjack's shop, as well as you can earn them via the tier system, and then once you gain access to that particular Mastercraft camo, all you need to do is equip it and then you can immediately start using it. Now, talking a little bit about Mastercraft camos because they are a little bit different than other camos in the game. Essentially, Mastercraft camos are a hybrid between Mark II weapons as well as reactive camos, being that you can only use Mastercraft camos on their respective weapons as well as they are reactive, which means that they do change depending on the amount of kills that you get. So now you might be wondering, how do I get Mastercraft camos? Now the easiest way to get Mastercraft camo, and that's by buying a Mastercraft camo in the item shop. A lot of the times, the Mastercraft camo will be costing between 1,000 as well as 1,500 COD points, and that's the most straightforward way to get Mastercraft camo. However, the free way to get Mastercraft camos, and that is in every single operation so far, excluding Operation Spectre Rising, which I will get to that a little bit later in this video. Every single operation has different Mastercraft camos in the operation. In Operation First Strike, there were 3 Mastercraft camos. In Absolute Zero, there was 1, as well as there was another Mastercraft camo in Operation Grand Heist. Now, it is assumed that we are going to be seeing Mastercraft camos as a part of Operation Spectre Rising. However, Operation Spectre Rising is coming in 2 separate parts, so right now, there are no Mastercraft camos. However, when Days of Summer as well as the second half of Operation Spectre Rising releases in about 20 days at the time of making this video, chances are there are going to be at least 1 Mastercraft camo. Alright guys, so now I am going to be moving over to discussing how reactive camos work in Black Ops 4. Now that's the thing, over the past couple of months, reactive camos have easily changed the most, being that originally back in October, how reactive camos worked in this game, and that is, you had to unlock a signature weapon that had a reactive camo as well as a Mastercraft camo. Then how you got your hands on the reactive camo was you completed a challenge to unlock that particular reactive camo. Then you could only use that one particular reactive camo on the respective weapon. However, later into the game's life cycle, that changed, so that means you could use any reactive camo on any weapon as long as you have gold camo unlocked for that weapon, which for myself, I really like that particular change, and at that time, I did have dark matter camo unlocked, which means that I had gold camo unlocked on every single weapon in the game, so personally, I really did enjoy the change. However, later on into Black Ops 4's life cycle, reactive camos got changed again, so that means you can now use any reactive camo on any weapon. It doesn't matter if you have gold camo unlocked on that particular weapon or not. Alright, so right now I am going to be talking about how you unlock particular reactive camos in Black Ops 4, being that, similar to Mastercraft camos, the most straightforward way to get a reactive camo is by buying it in Blackjack's shop. For most reactive camos, they go between 400 and 600 COD points, which is significantly cheaper than their Mastercraft camo counterparts. Now, similar to the Mastercraft camos, another way that you can very easily get reactive camos for free is through the tier system. Again, every single operation going all the way back to Operation First Strike had a reactive camo, or several of them that you can unlock for 100% free. Now, again, similar to the Mastercraft camos, Operation Spectre Rising is a little bit different, and that is just because currently for the first half of Operation Spectre Rising, there are no free reactive camos. However, we are going to be seeing brand new free reactive camos with the second half of Operation Spectre Rising, as well as we are also going to be seeing some more reactive camos with Black Ops 4 Days of Summer. So now I am going to be talking about how you unlock reactive camos in this game, being that the first thing that you need to do is have a reactive camo. So let's say you got a reactive camo by either buying it or earning it via the tier system. Once you do that, you go over to the black market section of the camo selection area, then you go down to reactive camos, then you will see your reactive camo. However, it's not the colors as well, as it doesn't look like the reactive camo that you bought, being that it is a gray color with a little bit of orange in it, and on the left hand side of the screen is going to be telling you a challenge to complete, being that a perfect example of this, and that is if you want to go ahead and purchase the Nebula reactive camo, which is brand new in Black Ops 4, you have to get 9 kills in a particular match with that reactive camo equipped, and then once you complete that particular challenge, you are going to be unlocking the reactive camo, and then once you unlock the reactive camo, you can go ahead and use that particular reactive camo on any weapon in the game. Now, in the current state of Black Ops 4, there is one exception, and that is the Afterlife reactive camo, which is a remake of the Afterlife camo from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, being that the way that you unlock this particular reactive camo is you get it out of a reserve drop, and you can only use the Afterlife reactive camo on the weapon that you got the camo for. For example, let's say you open up a reserve drop and then you get the Afterlife camo for the Rampart 17 assault rifle. All you have to do is complete the challenge, and then you can go ahead and use the Afterlife reactive camo on the Rampart 17. However, you cannot use it on any other weapon other than the Rampart. However, let's say you open up another reserve drop, and you get the afterlife camo for the paladin. That means that now you can use that particular reactive camo on the paladin as well as the rampart, however you can't use it on any other weapon. So yeah guys, that's where I'm going to be ending off this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it helped you out, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss new upload from me. So yeah guys, that's of course going to be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.
Mission objectives green across the board.